These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That counter shot lands. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. The straight right just misses. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know. Big deep. And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. They have no respect for each other's punching power. A perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Listen, he's smart.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. throws away that left hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. He misses with that jab. And they block the right uppercut. The jab can't find a home. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter...
And now you've landed back in.
On to the fourth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Look back at the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Oh, that punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Terrible round that was.
On to the fifth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. No rest for the weary. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
These two were made for each other. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. The straight right just misses. a punch and just got countered. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second,
Forget about the round. It's a bad round.
This is the beginning of round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. No rest for the weary. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope...
Just be smart. Get your shots off.
Here comes round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The courage on display here is incredible. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Both men step back for just a moment. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Oh my word, down goes RJJ! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Yes, I like that.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Beautiful counter shot. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Got out of the way of that right hook. They exchange punches. That counter punch caught him clean. What a punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He just misses with that jab. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.